I asked you for this look. This don't look anywhere near what I asked you for. This my friend Cydney, top flight security. Okay.
Well, you should have got
no, if you book. It's not in here. Oh, yes it is.
Don't get no damn midriff, that belly pop out and you cut that clip.
Eight-time figure Olympia champion here, and we are at the 4th annual Cydney Gillon Peach Classic. And we're going to walk you through the behind the scenes of getting everything together, getting the athletes set up. We got my lighting guy over here. Gillon Productions, best in the business. You need him if you're a promoter. He makes my life much easier. We troubleshoot together, it's a great thing. We got Kim over in the corner, my graphic designer, all things beautiful. Everything you see, that is Kim. So we got the A-team here ready to rock and roll and make this the best show in Georgia again. And I continue to be that way for the foreseeable future, in my mind, okay? I'm gonna make it happen. So we're excited. We have almost 200 athletes here. We doubled our numbers from last year. So it's the biggest show I've ever had, and it's the biggest show of the year according to my expediter. So ready to keep on breaking records and showing up for the athletes who deserve it so much. Move again. With my Evie and Amino Kim, keeping me alive. Citrus candy, wholesale. We got tan to the side. Walking through our venue, and now I'm gonna go get makeup done before our meet and greet. Okay, everything's set for y'all. Now you just landed?
Yeah, no, I just switched hotels and
You
stuff,
right.
so yeah.
Okay. Let's talk to strangers. Hi. This is my makeup artist for the weekend, Miss Tiffany. Hi. She's a celebrity makeup artist. God, she smells special. Hello.
It works
so
out.
warm.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Nobody else can create it. I feel like you might be the only person who can create it besides you and Jason. But every time I show it to somebody else, I'm like, y'all not. I asked you for this look. This don't look anywhere near what I asked you for.
Let me see.
Anywhere near it.
Oh, that's pretty.
I'm like, it looks simple to me.
Cause you was like, yeah, I want color and all this, and I was like, okay, cause I brought some color palettes. So you just want, like, just.
Well, you can do what you want,
soft-
but something like that.
You can do what you want, but something like that. You ain't gonna be talking about me to the next artist. Well, this just a new eye. Not just, but I mean, it's glam. But that's what you want.
What's your idea?
That's pretty. We can do that. We can keep it soft and sweet. That's what it's given. Soft and sweet.
Okay. How are you on the way?
Yeah, I'm already on the way. I'm on 20, getting ready to hit 285 to come that way right now. So I was trying to see if I needed to turn around or whatever it is.
No, we'll still keep coming this way because if anything, there'll be a Home Depot closer this way if we need it. But yeah, come on this way, and then I'll let you know what she says about the S hooks. Because Mitch just asked about it, and I know one of our old banners has the zip ties, but that was like from 2 years ago. I don't even think we did S hooks last year, but we need to go ahead and get them and lock them in and make sure we don't keep losing those and have those ready to go for the future. I saw a need for it, and the one thing about me is I'm very big on community service, and then one of my communities is the bodybuilding community. And so I saw there was a need for it to be just more about the athletes, less about how much money you can get from the athletes and how much money you can get from them families, and more so about making an experience for them to where they can remember it, have a good time. And I don't do anything kind of mediocre, so it's going to be, anytime I do something, I'm always going to strive to be the best at it. And so I just shifted from, though I was promoting and competing at the same time, it's a different type of shift when you no longer have to focus on the competition aspect and you just focus on the competition. Can you be crowned the best promoter in the world? And that's eventually gonna be my goal. But right now I'm like, okay, be the best promoter in Georgia, be the best promoter in the US, be the best promoter overall. So that way it's like it kind of causes, if other people want to promote, it kind of lifts the whole tide in the sense of, if you want to have the athletes I have the caliber show I have, you have to invest into your athletes. And so it kind of holds people's feet to the fire and just make sure that they kind of push forward for more athlete-focused shows, which is really important, especially because the NPC, you put so much money in as an NPC athlete. And of course, as a pro too, but the NPC people are not just paying one yearly fee, they're paying per show, per class. And so when you think about that, it's like, give them the respect they deserve. And so what I did was turn this show into, like, in a sense, my version of a mini Olympia for them, to where they feel like the Olympian. Like, I flew in our head judge for the Olympia, the videographer for the Olympia, my makeup people that do my makeup personally for the Olympia, my tanners that do my tan for the Olympia. I flew in the whole Olympia team to make sure they have an Olympia experience at the amateur level. And that's one thing I really wanted this show to be, and that's what it's become.
Is there any chance soon that this will be a pro show?
There will be no chance of this becoming a pro show. No chance at all. Triple O Dynasty is my pro show project. Again, community service and making sure that the ladies who I represent feel represented. That was the sole reason for the creation of that show in itself. And so had that not have come, I don't think I would have ever had a pro show. Simply because I just love my NPC athletes and I want them to really just get that light and the shine. I love my pros too and the people I competed with. And so that's why I created that show. But again, if my hand wasn't forced with it, I would have just had NPC shows and really just Peach. But I'm glad that I was able to extend my reach and have a show on each coast, because it's cool to just see how different each show is and how different the athletes are on coast to coast and just what the experience is coast to coast. But no, Peach will always be my NPC baby, just for my NPC athletes. So it's all about them. Versus with my Triple O show, it's all about the pros. And of course, I'm gonna highlight my NPC athletes, but the focal point is gonna be making sure my pros are like, yeah, this is the experience I've always wanted as a pro, or this experience is one that I can remember for a long time. So, the name of promotion is always fire. You're gonna have to put out a lot that y'all don't see behind the scenes. So something told me, I said, you know what, you need to check those trophies, make sure nothing's broken, because we got our trophies all the way from Arizona. I said, no, make sure something's broken. Didn't end up checking because I had a lot going on. And so, fast forward till yesterday, and we go open the box, and there are 4 broken trophies. And I just said, and the irony of it all is, the figure overall trophy, all the other trophies, none of the men's trophies got broken, none of the other categories. Except we had 3 wellness smaller trophies, but the women's overall trophy, which is like this big, broken at the ankles. Clean break at the ankles. I just shook my head. So we're in the process of getting another one overnighted. So fingers crossed that'll be finished with that goal. But either way, the show must go on, and we will be shipping a trophy if need be. Here goes some extra trophies. My daddy brought some from the house. Yeah. So we'll see if we can use those.
Take these around too. That what you had designated for wellness for last time.
Oh, A Masters Wellness 50 plus, right there.
Yeah.
Well, we already have that one. Dang. That's
Well, you
on
can
top.
take it off and put a new one on there.
Okay.
I just brought that one, and you had a bikini one and everything. 2
Okay.
bikinis.
Is that my charger, Mama's charger?
This is your mama's.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it down into it now.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, makeup is done, so now it's time to go down, see what the final touches are. Make sure that, I know the banner is being hung right now. Make sure the banner is right. Make sure everything's straight. Make sure the lighting is straight. And make sure everything is just perfect for my athletes. So that's about all it is. At this point is crossing T's and dotting I's and making sure everything is where it needs to be and to my level of perfection. Everything won't always be perfect, but nobody has to know about it. I put my shoes in here, right? Yeah. Hi.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
Good to see you. Bye,
Thank
doggy.
you for being a lifesaver. Oh my gosh, thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much.
This is one of my athletes. Who's like, sit? What'd you say? Tell them what you said. It worked for you too.
Well, I asked if there were any vendors for jewelry because I misplaced mine.
Yeah.
Yesterday I found out, and Sid said that she would just look through what she had. So she is a lifesaver, and now I didn't have to stress anymore.
That's right. And get the
Yeah.
little doggy. Hey, little doggy.
And this is Georgia.
Georgia. You're a cutie, Georgia. All right, my dear, go rest up. I will see you in a couple hours. My
Yes.
Georgia, you're a cutie. Judy, yes, you are.
She's a
Oh, I
good
need a
girl.
dog. Immediately. All right, good luck.
Thank you. I'll see you in a bit.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you? Okay, I'm This is our room where we kind of do all of our little stuff for our, like we'll feed ourselves, get everything ready. I'm gonna eat real quick actually before I get to work. I hid this away. So we have everybody kind of texting and saying, hey, I'm on the way. I'm on the way, getting all that together. So that's the key thing, is a lot of making sure everybody's where they need to be, which is a large part of this. All right, did I have some hand sanitizer in here? Yeah, I did. And so in the midst of this, a large issue, what happens with promotion is you get so caught up. And I know I've always heard this comment from people who like work a lot, like if they're in corporate America, so they say, "Sid, I forget to eat." And I'm like, I never forget to eat. So I just make sure my food is where I am at all times and I'm prepared. So I got my chicken here. Got me some green beans here. Got my rice cakes here. And my scale is upstairs. Since I'm retired, I need to worry about that as much. I'm gonna just eat a couple little pieces to make sure I get my protein in, a little bit of carbs before we get to work. Because then you can't run from empty fuel. Y'all can do that you want to. That's how you burn out, not me. I didn't even have no sauce. It's pretty good. So I eat a little bit of this. I'll probably come back and eat the rice cake, but so I have a little bit going on. But I learned though with the promotion aspect of when you keep running and you just are so focused on the athlete, I do see how you stop to eat, but like, it's not like I forget to eat, I just actively don't do it. And so what I found is that's why I make sure to bring my protein shake, my Evogen protein, my Isojet. So that way if I'm like really starving, throw out a shake really quickly without having to sit here and chew. But right now we've got mostly everything done. Our team meeting doesn't start for like another hour and 20 minutes, so we still have time to do other things. And so that's what we're doing now. I'm doing these little bit of details, but again, no excuses, y'all. That'll do. A little bit. Come back, snack again in about 2 hours. And then we get done with check-ins. I'll eat a real meal. Soft and hard. When you get your makeup done, but you gotta protect your lips. But I got extra. Tiffany gave me some extra lip stuff. To make sure that is good to y'all. Alright. Throw this in here. Got my drink. And main thing too is also taking care of my mama, because she gets to going, and she don't eat, she don't drink, she don't do nothing. And I'm like, not on my watch. So bring her some water, bring her some rice cakes. Nope. Gotta pack up my amino can. Alright. I like to put my stuff in hide, honey. We're gonna leave stuff out. Alright, do that. Nothing's valuable in there, so. Alright. Oh, they got cups. Hell yeah. Give me a little sip. And then now, just getting ready for check-ins. And that's the one thing that's different this year, is when you are up in the caliber of your show and the athletes are up in their ante and the numbers are increasing, you have to then learn how to navigate and work with people, with more people doing more things at the same level and the same level of detail that you had prior to having those numbers. You don't want to lose quality when you start upping the numbers of a show. So key thing for me is making sure it's run like when it was 80 people last year, which was like a smooth ship. I'm gonna make sure whether it's 200 people, 300 people, 400 people, we run it as smoothly as possible. So that's my goal.
Watch my every move. Don't get no damn midriff, that belly pop out, you cut that clip.
Yes, I do. Hey, Janet. Hi, Michael. Hey, Kelly. Hello. Okay. Thank you, my dear.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Your makeup looks so good.
Thank you. I do this.
That's
You
right.
want it now or later?
Hey,
Probably
you
the
see your
moment.
jacket?
Yeah, I did see it.
I got a little jacket.
Ready. Okay.
Are you still giving out jackets?
Oh yeah, we never take away. We just keep adding on shit. We never take it away. You said you need the room key, right?
You don't have it on you?
It's in the I brought it downstairs. It's in our room.
Okay, you have your own key and I have my key. I
They're
give you
both
mine.
in the room.
Who's in the room?
No, the room down here across the doorway. Where we're gonna eat at?
That room.
Hi, Lynette. Hello.
Hi, who's sorry?
This is Lynette, our tabulator.
Photographer's gonna be right here.
Okay.
Mitch is gonna be right here.
Okay.
I have to have this table kind of right here. Is
Okay.
this gonna be an issue?
I don't think so.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
Yeah, I
I'm
think so.
gonna be in this little cubby hole right here.
Yeah, that's fine. You could stay. I think Ben can shoot from over here, right?
Ben is shoot from the double seat right
This
there.
one.
Dead center, yeah.
Okay.
I just don't know if Ben's gonna want to have like space to set a second camera, because usually they got a camera for their individuals, and then they'll have another camera that's for their comparisons, and they're shooting all day from the same spot. So
He mentioned to me something about him liking to stand.
dude, there ain't no way he's standing. He needs to sit his ass down.
That's what he was saying. He likes to stand.
Like I said, we need to sit down. He needs to go for the jump.
Stay here. Ben just gonna have to. Yeah, he can sit. That should be fine, right?
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna sit. Maybe I don't know.
He
might
can't
not
stand it.
want-
Well, he's not that tall.
He may.
He gonna have to sit.
He may stand off center.
Oh,
I
that's
don't know.
fine.
I don't know. I can't speak for him. I don't want to speak for him.
Yeah,
I don't want to speak for him.
he should be center. So
Sometimes,
It's his center.
that's why I have it set up for it to be center.
sometimes photographers sit, or sometimes they stand. So I don't know.
Can you do this side? Is that because can you be this side?
I don't know which side he needs. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
well, we just
Some
gotta wait.
people
Matter of
like to
fact-
reach off to the right. Some people like to reach off to the left.
Ben will be here in a second. I'm gonna let y'all figure that one out.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You could delete that chair, so his leg ain't got to be mixed in with the chair.
This is where check-ins go. We run in a nice little tight order. I love how Georgia does it. Our chairman Vince, he runs everything for us to have everything super organized. So we have our goodie bags all set up. All my athletes always get goodie bags, shirts, goodies, everything. Ashley, Miss Barnes, my god baby's mama. Yes. Okay, we got the last little bit. Okay, Siobhan, ready? Yes.
I'm supposed to stuff these pink ones
Okay.
and then these two boxes.
Okay, well, there might not be enough for all that, but let's see.
Okay.
I just want the shopping spree and start adding stuff, so hold on. I'm gonna pass you one. You open and pass.
Okay. One small, all
Here we
medium,
go.
large, extra large, 2X, 2X, 3X,
Okay.
medium, small.
Yes, that way they can. But we just gotta make it look a little cuter.
One of the older ones.
Exactly.
Do you want them laid out straight like how these are maybe? Or maybe with more people?
Yeah, and like line them, like layer them, and like you can choose between these, that type of thing.
Okay.
This is my friend Shanice, top flight security. Okay.
Well, you should have got
No, if you bought.
You heard what Mr. Molly said. We top flight security of the world, Craig.
Okay. See, in here, if you need to put some food, they got some food down here. That way, if you can eat, if you need to run into the room, refrigerator's down here. Water. It's not in here. Oh, yes it is.
Just kidding.
For me, hours of research. Hours. Is the parking free? Is the parking free? Is there enough space? What does the backstage look like? Just kept scanning.
When I first put it in and it said Marriott, I was like, oh, they have to pay for parking because you know pretty much every Marriott you have to pay for parking. But when I pulled in, I was like, okay. But I'm
that was
so much more space. It's not like
so much more space. And that whole thing will be backstage versus last year. We up in here like something told me even with the numbers being smaller last year, like nah, just get a bigger venue. Just go ahead and get a bigger venue. It will go where you supposed to go. It'll go. This is my friend Sean, 212, Mr. Limp. The giant killer. I don't know what y'all are supposed to do. Because I think I have you on security. You know what security is. So remember, guidelines is this. One, you have Georgia State Patrol outside. If you got to tell them more than one time, just say, hey, this your one time. If we have any more issues, Georgia State Patrol's outside. Don't argue with nobody. Alan will be outside with the Glock on the hip. Don't argue with nobody. Then it's almost here after he texts you. Your seat. Lynette, did we say we wanted the photographers?
They're right there.
Only okay. Sorry, you'll be right here.
Olympian.
But I thought it was music.
Hello. No, I'm not stopping it. You earned that. Listen, every time I see you, before I even say a name, I'm gonna say Miss Bikini Olympia. I love you. How are you? I'm amazing.
Let me see
I got two.
Right now, we're at my athletes meet and greet. Everybody's getting checked in, getting their numbers, getting their height checks, getting their weight checks, making sure everything checks out, and get ready for the show. So we're doing a little meet and greet right now with me, and then my athletes will be coming later on to kind of meet my other athletes. Okay, so she did my very first show. Tell us about the first one.
It was my favorite show. No, it was good.
Okay, well, okay.
I have no complaints.
But okay, so when you see it now, Tim's gonna come back. Make sure you find her.
Yes.
The difference between now and then is
I already know. I'm
substantial.
so proud of you.
It's like
great.
Substantial. I look back at some of my old medals. I'm looking like, girl.
That was the last time I was on stage too. So this is like a full circle. Yeah.
That's how you bring athletes back. Good athletes.
Best music.
Oh, girl. Oh, that's gonna forever be about it. That won't change. That was always up here.
I wish every show was like that.
Yeah. We'll do that. Open winners, you have junior nationals. Okay? When you get off stage, if you win the show, you will not be allowed to leave. You can leave, but you got to come back because we're going to hold your trophies. Okay? All that will stay with us. When you come to the side, my mom, Tangela, is my mom for those who don't know. She's over there on the side. That's who y'all talk to the most besides me on Instagram. Fit model. You're going and do your judging. All the other classes will go. Intermission, then everybody comes back final. That's when it starts really picking up and moving. Yeah, so the only thing that's judged at the nighttime will be that live judging for the masters categories overall, well technically best presenter, and then the overall for your open categories. And that each one of those categories will happen after masters completes, after open completes. And then at the end, we will come back for everybody to line the stage with their trophies for the picture. At the end of the men's show. Yeah, at the end of the men's show, all the overall winners will have to come back for that final picture. Yes.
What room was the hair and makeup in again?
Floor 8. It's one little room. It has like a big old, it's like a suite. Like a
athlete's room? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Makeup will be in there.
Same room.
Yep.
Okay.
Cydney, what time do you think overall the women's bikini is going to be over today? It's like average because I have a nighttime flight, so I'm just wondering.
Oh, you mean like ending? Well, so the whole women's show in general, in my mind, is gonna be done by 2 o'clock. In my mind, for everybody, for the women's, just gonna be done. Okay, that's in my mind. It will not go later than 3 o'clock. I know that for a fact. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's not. Yeah.
The women, do you want them staying after the men for overall pictures?
Yeah, they can go eat. You can go eat. Don't get crazy now. You can go eat, but the abs will be showing. Okay, if you want that jump on NPC News Online, by all means, do with what you may. I don't judge. So, but you have to come back because the trophies will be with me, well with us. Okay. Take away from that person's experience who's paid just as much money as you. So that's why we do it that way, but also have an official videographer who's here trying to video y'all. So I have a photographer doing all that for y'all, so we can have live videoing. So if the parents are like, okay, I want to take a picture of my baby girl. All right, put it back down. It got to go like this. Okay? Just let them know ahead of time. Yeah. Hands right here, mingle, mingle. And have a good night.